Morning, everybody. I did a quick video this morning. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a video. It's been right after my mom passed, so it's been a few. It's been a few. Go Diesel. Where's Diesel going? There he goes. Um, that's quiet. Too quiet. It just this whole clown circus that they have created here for us is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. We talked, everybody, everybody assumed they were going to try something. Everybody did. Everybody thought they were going to pull something. But I guess when it's overwhelming, victories, what do you do? I thought it was that way in 2020. They just said, fuck it, we don't care. Waking back with you guys. Are y'all trying the new hemp products? Are y'all trying these things? This stuff is pretty bueno. Legal. I ain't had no problems with it. Very, very good. But this is crazy. This is crazy. Just too many of them, too many times. Jamie Raskin saying they're just not going to certify it. They just won't certify the election. It's simple. It's simple. It's going to come up there on January 6th, and they're going to say no. And if it's close, what they say, Kamala has the time vote. Would you vote yourself in as president? And also now, and just as the last 24 hours or so, they're preparing impeachment papers for him for okaying the strike in Russia from the Ukrainian conflict there. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Why these people want war so bad? I mean, it's just been my whole life. It's been nothing but war. Hell, leading up to it. Wow. Civil War, Franco-American War. What else? And then World War One, then two, then Korea, then Vietnam, then Iran Contra, then Gulf War, then Afghanistan, and what's next? That's all we do. That's all we do in my life. And the whole time being told, we're the good guys. We have to do this because they're so bad. And they weren't so bad. We weren't even on BB guns. But they're so bad. No, wait a minute. We're the ones. We're so bad. We've been a dick to them. And they're like, don't be a dick to us. And we're a dick to them. And they're like, why do you have to be a dick? And we can't help ourselves. This is crazy. I've learned more in the last freaking, I guess, probably 10 years now about this country than I ever imagined I would, but I thought I knew until I knew. And that's the bad thing about this whole shit. They hide it, they lie, the propaganda, just wow. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. It didn't have to be this way. It did not have to. We could have had such a good, peaceful world from seed is shining seed. But power and money, evil, the devil being loosed here in this short season, and he shouldn't have figured anything else. But the thing for Christians is we already know, the more we profess the name, the more we'll be hated. And that's okay. It's okay with me. But I do love it now that this has happened. You're starting to see more and more people say, shut up. Just shut up. It's stupid. What you're talking about is stupid. It's ridiculous. No common sense, no logic. You're just a feelings little soy muffin, and you just all you have are feelings. You have no brain. You have no concept of common sense and of logic. You just can't pull them off. You're indoctrinated so deeply in those schools. It's kindergarten, pre-K. Hell, you're probably pre-K. That's it. All the blue-haired. I love the bull-nosering that all the that all those psychopaths are wearing. What kind of message that send? Lead me around by my nose. I'll do whatever. Lead me around by my nose. All these psychopaths coming out and that. Yeah, if you have family members that voted the wrong way, it's perfectly okay to sever those ties. Leave your family. You don't need them. You don't need them. You have friends. There's no reason to have to go and be put through that. And that was so funny. As they cannot stand to lose. And even worse, they can't stand a victory lap. Ooh, you do a victory lap on them. Talk about hurt feelings. Oh my gosh. And it just, wow, that just, the sheer inability to reason and to logically put things in their place, right? Common sense. And now that this is all over, they're not even paying attention to their own talking heads who are saying, okay, maybe we need to reevaluate. Maybe we were wrong. Maybe we need to give it a chance. Maybe we need to listen more. Yeah, those people ain't paying nothing. I ain't gonna go to Thanksgiving. I'm sever all my ties with my grandma, my grandpa, my aunts, my uncles, my mom, my dad. Because just maybe somewhere, and they always say this: if it saves one child, that maybe somewhere a 12-year-old is wearing his sister's dress and saying, I'm a girl. And just maybe somewhere, by the time that boy's 12 and a half, a friend of his has shown him a Playboy magazine or something, and those likes, and he never wears a dress again. Or, there's lots of scenarios. Or he just one day wakes up and puts on his boy clothes and moves on. Nobody says a word. But what's wrong with that? Instead of when he's 12 going, well, all right, then you want to change your name? You know what kind of girl you want to be? You want to get some heels? You want to get a bra? We'll get some tampons. Instead of doing that, just let them play. They'll move on. That's one of the craziest things that to me about it was not forever. Kids were dinosaurs and pirates and astronauts and just everything. And Rob Schneider probably has the best deal. He goes, yeah, back my kid was 6 years old. He wanted to be a pirate. Should I have gone and cut one of his legs off and gave him a peg leg, poked an eye out, gave him an eye patch, hand him over a sword? I don't think so. My kid wanted to be a bowling pin. So I painted him white, put a stripe around his neck, set him in the corner. And these people, they're crazy. They're evil. They're crazy. Nothing else explains it. Nothing else explains it. There's no way you can tell me those people are mentally fit when they are willing to go all the way to medical intervention on a kid who's not even developed, who's not even can't pour piss out of a boot, but they can make those decisions. It's just crazy. And now have y'all seen the left is coming out going, look, they made a big deal out of this trans issue, and it's nothing. It's nothing. It's such a small percentage of people. It's such a minute amount that it doesn't even matter. You're acting like everywhere across the world, boys are beating up girls in sports. No, we're not. No, we're not acting that way. We're acting like we don't want that to be the end result. Where y'all say if it saves one child, they always say if it saves one child, it's worth doing. Well, how would you like to be that kid, that girl who had a state record? She set the record in her field in that event, and along came a boy and broke it, blew it away, blew it away. How would you like to have been that girl who, in the by district meets, running to go to state, came in fourth? And if that boy hadn't been in that race, she would have been third, and she'd gone to the state meet. Hell, she might have won it, but no. And that's okay with them. It's just a few. It's just a few. It's just a few. And it's funny. If it was their kid, they probably would be like, hey, she's a sweet thing. She's just really good. I mean, they're so stupid. That's just stupid. But the border, all the issues, how could it possibly be racist to lock your door? That's all we're basically doing. We're locking the front and the back door when we go to bed at night, just like you do. We used to not. In my neck of the woods, I grew up not locking my vehicles, leaving my keys in it, not locking my house, just close the door and not go to bed. Never worried about it. Never. Never. I still really don't to this day. I keep my cute little 38 right here, just in case. But I have that right. I have that right. And they don't want me to have that right. They think illogically that with my pistol sitting over there, people are in danger. People are now in danger. And that's just so far from the truth. Their logic is so twisted. But I'm all for send the troops down to the border. Let's get this shit shut down. Let's get this straight. Look at the borders in the Middle East that those people build to keep out each other. And what was that deal? I saw a deal. I put it on one of my videos. They said that Egyptian border, which is 3 layers thick, it's a great border. It's probably one of the best border walls in the world. Only cost them like $3 billion. We could build triple that wall for $5 billion, right? But we ain't got the money. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we do. Let's send 120 billion to another war. Then the age of enlightenment, isn't it? People are waking up. More and more people are waking up. It doesn't have to be this way. I watched a quick clip with Milton Friedman, the famous economist, conservative economist. And the guy's going through government agencies. What would he cut? I mean, he cut everything but Department of Defense, some form of Health and Human Services. He wanted to get rid of all the other ones, NIH and all those. But he only wanted to keep 2 or 3, and that was all you need. Get rid of the IRS. Everybody's talking that. Oh my God. Would that not be a boom across the country if they eliminated income tax? Well, people, how would we fund the government? Simple. A value-added tax, 10% tax on purchases other than food. Anything outside of food is taxed. Food and sustenance, right? You don't tax that. But put one tax on all products, same tax for everybody. Nobody pays less, nobody pays more. And cut that government, cut, cut. The redundancy and the incompetence of the bureaucracy is just astounding. I was watching a short congressional hearing yesterday, and the lady's being questioned, and she's saying that's under investigation. That's under investigation. He says, "Well, how about this and this?" "Oh, well, that's another department. That's them." And it's just that way. It's just whack-a-mole. They just keep moving the ball under the cups, and you can't get information. You can't get anything. It's just a stalemate everywhere you go. And that's got to stop. That has just got to stop. Healthcare, our food. If Kennedy goes in there and just does half of what he's already talked about, it'd be huge. Get the poisons out of our food. Why do our manufacturers, why is it worth it to our manufacturers? And we'll just use the one they've been sticking out there, Fruit Loops. Why do they have two lines running? One with the poisons out of it that other countries say, we'll buy it if there's no poisons. And then the ones they sell us with poison. I don't get it. Why run two lines? Why not just run one product that's the best product you can put out? I don't get it. It's nefarious. It's crazy. Why would you do that? I mean, it just, wow. And one of them, CNN or somebody came out, or was it New York Times, saying that seed oils aren't bad. Saying that, yeah, seed oils aren't bad. It's non-saturated fat. You need that. It's good for your heart. We already know that's bullshit. We already know we need saturated fats. We already know we need tallow. We use tallow to cook. We need to, lard something that those seed oils are terrible in their life. This article, it's not poison. Okay, we'll back off that word. We'll say it's just so unhealthy. It's nearing poison. It's just wow. They will do just about anything for profits, and that's bad. I said it before, that why is it not, say you're a company and you make $500 million a year in your company and you manufacture widgets. You have 100 employees, you have parking spaces for all of them, everybody's got insurance, everybody's happy, everybody's wages are good, owners making good money. Why is that not good enough? Why are they forced into a situation where the next year, if they don't up their manufacturing and their profits by 5, 10, 20%, things aren't good. They gotta stop. We gotta do something different. We have to grow. Why is that not good enough? Why is everybody making their wages every year and getting a little bump every year? 3-4% raise every year. The product stays good, it stays solid, it sells, and why is that not good enough? It's always got to be more. There doesn't seem to be a sweet spot where it's right there we make plenty of money to pay good wages. Owner makes money, everybody's doing fine, and it's not a race to the top so you can crash to the bottom. Because that seems what happens. These things grow so big that eventually, boom, they explode and they go down. And another one takes its place and boom, they go down. It's crazy. I mean, these are crazy times. I'm glad I was born at this time. Only one other time I'd rather have been born, and maybe that was during Jesus' time. And even at that, there's no guarantee I would ever meet him. You know? Oops, sorry. Sorry, I just jumped up, ran off like that. But my ice machine wasn't in here running. I've been making ice, and it was full, so I had to crunch it. But yeah, guys, I mean, come on, man. Good vibrations, right? You got to send out the good vibes. It starts with each and every person. You do it. You do what's right, and it'll all come together. That's one thing I've always found so ridiculous is how the left has convinced itself that, like them, if given the opportunity, we'll go to extremes. We'll go way out there. Well, to them, I guess it is. To them, not being able to kill, not kill in utero, is oppression. For them, people not getting free stuff because they just, you know, nobody likes them. They got too many tattoos. They got, don't have to work. You're obese. You don't have to be responsible for your health. You don't have to. You don't have to do the right thing. Just throw it all away and sit back and we'll give you a check. There's more ways to not work in America these days, it seems like, than there is to work. I'm grateful, but I paid into it since I was 15 years old. Social Security. I broke my back. It took 2 years of documentation, doctor's visits, spinal cord stimulator, all these things before Social Security would grant me my benefits. And that's a process that, okay, I saw it's a good process to go through to avoid fraud. But do they avoid fraud that way? I know mine's not fraudulent. And they made me jump through hoops, boy. They made me jump through a lot of hoops. I could not go to an appointment without getting them the right information to make sure they knew where to send all of my medical records. And if they didn't, I had to go hunt them down. Because, if you do it the right way, it's supposed to be a very, pretty decent system. But when fraudsters get into it, that's the thing. So many people work so hard to find a way to not work. If they just put that energy towards something productive, it'll all be good. Man, I woke up with a tension headache this morning. Sorry. Good stuff. But I slept good. But it's quiet out there. It's too quiet. I don't trust them. They got something up their sleeve. They're gonna try something. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. I said I think they've done the lawfare so much in the last 6 years, 8 years almost. It's been 8 years, guys. They started 20 minutes after he was inaugurated. Who sent that? Somebody sent that text going, and the impeachment starts. I know they were going to impeach him. They're just, They knew it. They knew they were going to find something. They were going to do something. That's got to be a bad feeling. You got to feel for Trump. He goes all these years working with all these people, you know, rubbing elbows with them. And as soon as he says, "Oh yeah, I'll run this business," they start going, "Oh my God, no, can't do business with him. Why would you do business with him? He's the worst." But you're his buddy. 3 months ago, y'all were at a soiree, and you were telling him how much you love staying at his hotels. And now he's a piece of shit. I love it. Only the left can turn like that. Only the left. They're so good at that. But again, I said before, I admire them. They stick together. They stick to the narrative. They don't let go. They don't let go. They're like bulldogs. Once they start down a path, they stay there. In spite of information otherwise, that could easily change that idea they have, but they won't entertain it. They won't listen to it. What I want to see is these people that did the whole hoax deal, that did all these things. I wanna see some accountability. I wanna see the fact oh wow. Sorry, I was getting updates on one of my cameras. Just all of a sudden it was telling me it was updating. But here we go, guys. Are we going to continue to be gracious to these people? Are we going to trust them? You saw Joe Scarborough and Mika yesterday in their little smart ass ways saying that they went and met with Trump, and they decided we'll work together. We will listen to him. And it's like, you butt lickers. Good God. Wow. I didn't realize. I completely forgot. Now, back in 2015, Joe and Mako were right up Donnie's butt. And because Joey Boy thought he was in line for vice presidency. And that's funny. I didn't remember that. They were, oh man, they were all over Trump. He was calling into their show in the mornings. They were buddy. And then Trump closed the door on him. Hey, help, let me in. Yeah, sorry, no, dude. And they went, okay, you're the worst. You're the worst ever. And he wins, and he's the worst. He loses. You're the worst. He wins again. Maybe we'll talk to you. Maybe we can work this out. It's amazing. Those people have no shame. I guess it's just their deal that there's no reason for us to not be friends, no matter what I said about you. It's all in the name of politics. You know how we do. Hey, do I think you're literally Hitler? No, but no, I gotta say it. And that's what's funny. Everybody's pointing out the fact that all these people, called him Hitler, but now they want to sit down and talk to him. Well, yeah, if you think he's Hitler, why would you ever want to talk to him? Just right? You don't want to talk to him. You're the worst. So careful out there, guys. Careful, it's quiet. Too quiet. Everybody knows what I mean. And you can't trust them. But keep your head on a swivel. These people cannot be trusted. So that's all I had. Not much today. Just spewing. But keep your head on a swivel. Good. Have have a good day. Love you all. Good discernment. Good vibrations. Take care.